Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy ky'cere and welcome to my channel. Today, I think I'm going to talk about the subject of dysphoria as well as family. Not a lot of people can come out to their family. Not a lot of families do support, the decision of someone coming out as trans. It's very scary in a way, just like coming out as a lesbian or coming out as gay or all these other things. Back when I was going into my freshman year of high school, I actually came out to my mom and I told her, I was like, hey mom, I have something to tell you. My sister, she was bi at the moment, so my mom kind of freaked out about my sister being bisexual. So it kind of scared me into not wanting to tell her. So whenever I finally came out and was like, hey mom, I like girls, I'm a lesbian. Back then I didn't know what, anything else was, so I'm just like, all I know is I like girls and I like to wear boy clothes and I'm not like everybody else, you know what I mean? So this always felt, out of place. Like guys could go here but I couldn't. Girls would be over here and I had to go with them. You know what I mean? So stuff like that. So I told her, I came out to her and I was like, hey mom, I'm lesbian. And she was like, oh well, I was just waiting for you to tell me. I was like, so this whole time you knew and I was scared to tell you. So I was like, okay, that's fine. She went along with it. She supported me, never had anything negative to say about it. Told my dad, all he said was, I'm not gonna love you any less, you're still my child. Just be happy. My dad being a minister, yes, that is something that has always been a question that I've gotten, like, how are you gay and your dad's a minister, or things like that. Me coming out to them as trans was completely different. So my mom, I told her, she cried. I told her all the things that I had felt, back then, and they weren't things that I could just come out and talk to her or anybody else about. I mean, I could have, but it was just something that I couldn't bring myself to do. So when I came out to her 2017, it was right after I actually took my testosterone shot. I had already started the process, so I just wanted to go ahead and come out. She doesn't agree, but she supports me. She loves me no matter what. She's not gonna show me. She still, I love you. You're still my baby. And my dad, he's same exact thing. He's a man of very few words, but he always says, just be happy. I love you no matter what. You're still my child. So I'm blessed on that part. You know what I mean? I have family that supports me. They don't agree with it, but they support me. They love me no matter what. A lot of people, they have family members that are just like, oh well, you can't be over here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want anything to do with you. This devil stuff, all this other crap that everybody else hears. But I'm blessed to have a family that actually still loves me and wants me around. At the same time, they do not use the male pronouns. They don't call me Kai. They don't participate in the actual transition. Yes, it's hard for them. I'm not mad at them for not calling me, those pronouns and all that stuff. They grew up with me, you know what I mean? They know me my whole entire life as, a woman, so it's hard for them to just switch over and just use male pronouns. It's hard, you know what I mean? So patience is one thing that you have to learn to have for the people around you. Some people don't know how to react, so they do, push people away because they don't know what's going on. Some people, they like to run away because they don't feel like they belong there or certain things like that. See, me, in a way, I had let my thoughts get in my head, so I'm just like, okay, well, if I go far away and I can just transition and do whatever I gotta do and then come back, then I don't have to hear it from nobody. You know what I mean? But that's not how it is. I actually like having my family around, even though they don't call me, Kai. They don't, say the male pronouns and all these other things. So, like I said, patience. Where the dysphoria comes in, Like I said, my family, they really don't say him or Kai or anything. You know, they call me by my name that I was born with. And when I'm around people, when I meet new people, people meet me. You know, they see a guy. You know, unless one of my family members or somebody is just like, oh yeah, she went over there. Oh, Chantel did it. They're like, oh, like, huh? What? You know, so it's a little confusing and whatnot. But say if I'm around new people, you know, it's not as hard because when I bind, if you haven't watched my other videos, binding is whenever you wear something to compress your chest down. You know, I wear one. It's not really big or nothing. It's just this helps me keep my chest down. When I wear that, I really don't wear my packer a lot. It's every once in a blue moon. Um, but yeah, when I'm just completely, I'm feeling real confident, and when I pass completely 100%. You know, my voice is getting deeper, so people do see me as a guy. So whenever someone else comes along and they've been in my past for so long, and they're calling me by my other name, and by female pronouns, it's a little hard. So I'm like, damn, like this is gonna be confusing to them. So in ways, I wish that my family would actually participate in that part when I'm around other people, especially the ones that I don't know, because me coming out to everybody, that means I am going to be transitioning for the rest of my life. So people can't go around calling me she. I'm gonna have a full-blown facial hair, everything. Why call me she? Her, it's not gonna make any sense. And a lot of people, they don't understand that whenever you do, like, sometimes you put other people or yourself into situations that don't need to be brought up. Like I said, whenever I meet new people and the other people around me, and they're just like, she or her, she's gonna do this, or Chantel's gonna, I'm like, why would you say that? You're basically outing me to a complete stranger. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a complete stranger, but at the same time, that complete stranger may know me later on in the future, and I don't want them calling me a girl or any of these other things. And a lot of people won't get that, but that's just me. And I know a lot of other people that are going through it know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes, coming out to your family isn't a good thing. You know what I mean? If you don't feel safe coming out where you are, then don't. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you can't come out at all ever. Just make sure you're safe. Make sure you're in a place that you can stay in. You won't be put out on the streets and stuff like that, because it gets serious out there, So just make sure that you're safe. Make sure that you have a little support behind you. If you don't, make sure you can back yourself up. To be trans, it's much different. I'm gonna say it's much different. So me being a lesbian, transitioning and being full-blown male, it's very different. Whenever people look at you, when you just have a complete feminine face and all these other things, high voice, yes, you're gonna be looked at as a lesbian, or like a dyke, whatever. I don't like that word, but anyway, you're gonna be looked at like that. So transitioning into a guy, your voice changing, fucking Adam's apple and shit that I got. Look, I know y'all see that. Anyway, when you got when you got an Adam's apple and facial hair, my facial hair and all in there like that, but when it start growing and stuff, it's gonna be hard for people to start saying she and things like that. And one other thing is, like, there's little kids out there that feel the same exact way as I do, and their parents, they really don't know what to think, what to do, but all you have to do is just love them. They're your child, they're your kid, they're your blood. You know what I mean? No matter what they like, no matter what they want to be, no matter what they feel, you're supposed to love them no matter what. And I learned that because my parents, you know what I mean? My parents love me no matter what. And I wish other families out there would love their kids no matter what. Wouldn't shun them, wouldn't, disown them, because a lot of that stuff goes on. But I'm fortunate to have a family that wants to keep me by and doesn't want me to run away whenever I feel like everybody's against me and stuff like that. They're here for me. So even though they may not agree with it, they'll support you and love you. You know what I mean? If, like I said, if you don't have that, I'm sorry. There's other places that you can call, that you can go to, that'll actually have that support that you need. You just research. I'm still in the process of researching that stuff as well, so I can share it with you guys, even though I still have that support at home. But all I can say, keep your head up, keep prayed up, and I will catch y'all next time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or any comments, leave them in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and click that button. What you waiting on? You can go ahead and share this as well. Anybody going through this, anybody going to go through it, anybody that has family members or parents or anything that needs to hear this, you can go ahead and share it. You know, tell them to subscribe as well, because later on in the future I will have a whole bunch more other things that will actually help. You know what I mean? Not just my updates, but actual advice and things like that. As I go through my transition, I want to share with you guys, you know, what will help you in your transition. No transition is the same, but I just want to be able to let y'all know y'all aren't alone. Y'all aren't the only one feeling this type of way. So, like I said, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. Alright, I'll holla at y'all later. Peace.